Alright. Welcome back. I'm pretty sure it's Kyo. But we'll see for sure.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room.
I mean,
She
like,
led us all into holding the seance.
this
right
was her
where she
choosing.
wanted
Middle
it.
room's the best. But there's no way, right? No way.
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
She really isn't saying anything for some
He's
reason.
wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never
I'm
kill
pretty sure it's
Tenko,
Kyo.
right?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? Oh, I could have literally... I ended it... whatever. I could have just played literally 30 more seconds. Whatever. Anyway. I'm pretty sure it's Kyo. Pretty sure. I was like 99% sure. I'm kind of dwindling down to like 80%, but I'm pretty sure it's Kyo.
Well now.
Looks like we reached the animation segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz? That's the culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay, I'm sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely
That's the right answer, Model Am. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get the tons of posthumous popularity. Never heard of that word in my life. Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
alright!
That makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon, too. Alright. Guess this played. It looks like 30 more seconds, man. Alright.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Alright.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Does not
Okay.
compute.
All that remains of a once powerful nation.
Did you hear something? No,
Right now,
I didn't hear anything.
threshold of an amazing adventure showtime.
Oh, now they're both calling him?
Scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious. That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Is all that remains of a once
Did you hear something?
powerful
No, I didn't hear anything.
nation. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing.
Alright, that was... that's good. Alright.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not?
That is interesting, though. Was he just hoping they choose the middle room?
Then you used that trap to kill Tenko,
I think
yes?
there's no way it's Himiko. It's this dude.
Well, donkey lips.
Because
Did
how
you
would she
kill
have...
that
It doesn't make... Like, no one would be thinking this, I feel, right? Because how else would she get the sickle? It had to be under the sheet. Am I wrong about that? Am I thinking wrong
Wait.
again?
Must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Am I thinking wrong?
Then she
God,
needs
now I
to
got
defend
myself
herself.
questioning.
Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening? No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tanko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
It's probably not bad teacher to have.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Yeah.
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko! Himiko not that kind of person! Gota can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Alright, sure.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Oh, we doing
Either
the
way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
one thing?
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
Man, come on, man.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So don't give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived, we can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Pretty sure it's Kyo, man.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
Oh.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms.
He probably went through all 3 rooms and cut out a piece for where he was going to plan to do the thing no matter what.
Because you laid your trap there.
He didn't guess.
Was trap
But they're
only
probably
in
all
that
similar to
room?
each other.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yes. We just get the rest. Maybe I should have went through it just to hear people, but whatever. So yeah, he cut the cross piece out for every
Just
single
like Gota said, each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
yeah, that's true.
She will tell you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Thank you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there's no cross piece supporting this floorboard. So I kind of stepped through it. Oh man, what bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So
It's
the
safe to
culprit
say there's
prepared
one in
a
the
trap
other.
in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yeah. Of course.
I see.
Without a
You were
doubt, I
caught
knew
in
it was
the
Kyo.
culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tanko told you?
Keep your chin up and live your life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right?
Let's ignore the part where she said with everyone else and me.
If you give up on living,
And I lost a couple people there.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
What a great speech, Luigi.
Right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tango.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Let's go!
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
That's
That is a good point.
kind of a good point. I think it's a coincidence, clearly, right?
Must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for murder? Oh, that's it. That must be the reason. I'm missing something, clearly. She did actually mention the, where is it? Yeah. This. Is there one without? Because we have, like, lines to lead. Is this it? Or am I wrong about that? I could take it. I think that has to be it. Circle is also in here. I'm assuming, right? I think it's this.
This is it!
Yeah.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may all unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tango. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive.
It has to be you!
Acting all surprised.
Kyo. Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Pretty
Because
obvious.
you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle
You know,
kept
obvious
us from
now,
discovering the seesaw trick.
I didn't have a clue for the longest time.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed,
I can't think of a reason why
variables
he
like
would kill
Tenko's position
Tanko, though,
and the
if
placement
there's
of
not
the page
two murders.
needed to be defined.
I would assume Tanko may have been able to figure out something, which is why she had to die.
And those variables were defined by using the magic
Because
circle.
this is after Anji's death, so why would he want to try and kill? Because we didn't decide until I came up, if I'm not mistaken,
In short,
on
the
who's going to
circle
be
itself was the most important tool in
the
this murder.
victim.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Trying to figure out why he's doing it. We should probably just wait till he gets old. Oh boy.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So,
One can only assume
do
so.
tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on the exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even though after I put out the candle, I can move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used... touch. Because it's the salt, maybe you can tell? I'm assuming.
That's it!
I'm assuming.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move them, right?
Yes.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Oh god. What other things can there be? I was thinking the circle itself is the salt. But I don't know. I'm not it's I mean, it's a little bit more words than salt. Wait. Magic circle is it?
I see now!
Perfect.
That's it! The magic circle! They used the magic circle! Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Makes sense to me.
I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought.
Man, just
It is
give up,
unfortunate,
man.
It is so wrong.
Literally the only person that could have put the blade in the thing. What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
I don't know, man.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
You can just put your finger on the floor and just move forward until you reach salt.
The magic circle didn't reach
Because you'll
us,
know when you
so I
hit
could
salt
not
if you
have
just move
followed
in a
it.
certain direction.
Yes?
And from there, you figure it out.
You're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Okay, well, we don't. So I don't know.
So which
Who's that
is
really
it?
old?
Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
That is true. I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt, all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention,
Clever
please?
indeed. What's up?
What a pain.
Did you record everything,
I don't
Kibo?
have any way to check it now.
No, wait, he wasn't here. Never mind.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Not
I
today.
said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
What is it?
What is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible.
Ah,
Go
nice.
on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I forgot he was in there before we kicked him out. That's true. Reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yeah, there's lines going each corner. I remember that. Notice anything? Lines, right? This shit?
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
Which we do have.
That's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Good job, Kibo.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. Your what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan! Quit talking about your poop, no one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
Yeah, give up already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Important.
Now I shall bear witness to your ability, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Are we doing some rhythm game stuff? Ah, damn, I want to do rhythm game stuff. And do it perfectly and not fail it miserably again.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
No. No.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko.
Watch it.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi
Watch
and
it.
Shui. But in
Easy.
regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it.
Watch it.
I had no opportunity to touch it.
Liar. You're a liar.
Cut through your words.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
Indeed.
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
That's the only way.
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
That scared me there, I'm not gonna lie. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
Well,
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
you saying you're not the killer for
Because if you
Anji?
vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
Oh my god. Sorry.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless.
Why did you
in
even
this
kill
class trial.
Tenko? You just had to.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Oh, that's right. What happens with your votes if there are two black candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It just comes first, or it's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you.
It's gonna be very interesting if
You're
he's
the
just
one who
roaming
killed
out if he
Tenko.
isn't the one
You
that
gotta
actually
be the one who
killed
killed
Angie.
Angie.
Sorry.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Enough! It's voting time!
It's not voting to A. Calm down.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
We should probably start figuring out,
This case
right?
was
Go
an
back.
error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
Wait, you make the decision on the fly? Why would you?
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
We don't know until we figure Anji
Now
or
hold
Angie
on.
out.
Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah,
There's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
That is true. I agree with you. Oh, we doing the thing?
Wowee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present
Yeah.
own more phenomenal trial ground.
Alright, you got it.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab.
He forced
and
his way
killed
down
her.
his research lab and killed her.
I got this!
Okay, I don't know what I'm pressing, man.
Angie's
What am I doing?
research lab.
I was treating Angie. I'm just trying to figure this out.
The
Okay, that
katana
one's
was
Angie. Good.
found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Bro, okay, mystery. I have to answer. No
There's
shot.
still another mystery
Keywords.
to
I
solve.
see name and I want to vote for the name.
Kyo killed Tenko.
Okay, so we don't know what that one is yet. What would that be?
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Why am I fucking
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
No, that's definitely not it.
Forced his
100%.
way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Yes, okay.
So
Alright.
Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Blackened?
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Right?
Planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Using rule.
Kyo! Not possible. That
Okay.
rule was added after both murders.
I don't know why that confused me so much, but you know, we got it now.
I got this! There's still an...
Kyo
Okay, that one was
killed
Kyo.
Tenko and Angie.
Wait, what was it again? What was that? That was just Kyo.
Kibo! We don't know.
Yeah,
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed
mashing.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. I definitely know what that is. The dried blood, I'm assuming? There's one we did not talk about. I can find it, I'm assuming this.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's? What?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it.
Yeah.
But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance. I'm assuming it happened before the seance.
That's it!
Alright, that makes sense.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
Before the seance. That should make it clear whose blood it was. Closest to the seance has to be them. Anju?
That's it!
Or Angie? I'm saying Angie, I don't know
That
why.
bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
True.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit
Which
did enter
means
her
it could be
lab, but
Kyo
waited
again.
for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out.
Maybe Angie saw Kyo trying to make the trap?
I thought that was more likely from the start.
Assuming it's, it may not even be Kyo, to be fair.
So I went to places Angie might have gone.
It just happens
and
to be in
checked
the same
all three
location.
empty rooms.
Places she might
But then
have
if he
gone?
killed Angie, why would he
Why
also
did you check
kill
the empty
Tenko?
rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...? Does this say anything about that, though? That would explain why
She
she
would
did
drip
it.
hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, me.
Okay. I go. No. Damn it, I don't know how I didn't see that. Fuck.
The art research lab.
Okay.
If Angie was
She wanted to
killed-
get a candle because she wanted to burn it.
She left her lab alone?
Did she go into anything?
One of
I agree! That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
yeah, her kinky wax play.
No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes, use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poison.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yes.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab.
You think she would have got stuff
So she went to
beforehand,
go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
so she didn't go out at night and potentially die. But oh well, I guess.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Yep, okay.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
That makes sense.
Bravo,
Okay.
Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's actually true, yeah.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
Yep.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. We sure do, I think. Oh yeah, forehead. Yeah.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
That would make sense.
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
Yeah, 'cause you have 2 different wounds. I do remember us bringing that up.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
I'm losing your mind, Kyo.
What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
And before we continue on forth, I'm going to pause here once the game lets me pause here. Alright. Thank you for watching. Like it if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll continue on the story next time.